boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, to Dex and Dee's Warhouse. I'm really excited to bring the second battle or second match between in the Colosseum tournament, uh, and I'm really overwhelmed by the support that you guys had offered me in the first video that I uploaded. Uh, Thanks so much, and unfortunately, we couldn't cover the second battle between Gooba Gang and Lusitanis because uh, Gooba Gang couldn't show up and they had to forfeit. So Lusitanis are in this quarterfinal along with many other teams. Uh, but we do have a match today between two other teams, Ninth Ghost Legion and Mr. Goosenife. Uh, I've actually done this battle uh, in, in a different way. You guys will see. So what's up? We have this beautiful city of Anzyra. It has a great history behind it. I'm going to tell you guys about that in a while now. So what do we have on defense? Yes, we have Mr. Goosenife on defense with Nabatea Masaselei. I guess that's how we pronounce it on Nos, and the other this one is Egypt. But what are they facing? None other than oh yeah, it's Ninth Ghost Legion, champions of the pixelated Apollos tournament.
Raining Hellfire down on us!
This city of Anzyra is really accurately made. When I was using Wikipedia, as well as I was trying to find out whether this map was accurate. Total War Room developers have really done a great job at this, because they have a river running through it, just like how it's historically been there. And an interesting point of view is that in 278 BC, Galatia actually attacked the city and conquered it. And look who we have here. We have their cousins there, Armenia. Okay, maybe I'm not sure whether they were related, but yeah, they're all barbarians, so we can put them in the same bracket. So what do we have on attack? We have Armenia. I think the other factions Carthage, and we have Seleucids. Interesting choices. Now, the other thing that I noticed in this, that attackers actually control this map strategically. They had a very beautiful plan of placing ballistas on almost both the opposite edges, or I would say in a 90-degree angle, and hence they were able to quite cover the map till the almost up to the victory point. So the defenders had no other choice. Mr. Goosenife team, by the way, that name, okay, that's 3 players. They have combined it, so it's really creative. So yeah, the defenders really did try to at least get to the ballistas, and they didn't allow the attackers to kind of get to the other side of the wall. They did let the Carthaginian players in, but they were able to kind of annoy the attackers on the other side by putting some vanguard troops and stuff. As you guys can see, this ballista fire was relentless, and I was watching this battle and I was like, okay, I got some cool shots to take. I always love the ballista use, like it's really epic to watch. That's what it makes this game. I mean, I'll quiet down, I'll let you guys enjoy this moment. So as you guys can see, they were using ballista, just not the attackers, the defenders too had uh, uh, a counter ballista, hence the part 1 I labeled it as Hellfire from the skies, as the Oathsworn general told. Uh, the defense also had cav, you know that's why I say, like, it was really aggressive of their defenders. They were smart. Uh, they were not stupid, like, to charge head in, but they were trying to use the attackers from not just focusing on the walls. Unfortunately, this cav got in to the Celtic warriors, but later on they did get to the ballista, and this ballista was like, trying to fire on anything. It was like fire, fire, fire at anything that you can fire on. In fact, I think they were firing on the defensive ballista. Yeah, they actually end up destroying one of the ballistas. This, guys, was absolutely beautiful. I thought the Carthaginian player had lost the general here, right here, but as we know, all generals are sneaky and slippery, and somehow this Carthaginian general with his 40-man crew was able to escape this shock cav. Uh, yeah, it was frustrating to watch. Before I begin even talking about this was some of the most barbaric uh, engagement or clips, which I have seen. This use of the javelins by both the teams. It was it lasted about 10 to 15 minutes, and it was some of the, I absolutely loved it. I mean, uh, this engagement of back and forth with the remember, guys, they did not have any archer support in this. Okay, it's okay to use archers, but they were just using normal troops, the Thurio spears and light pelters, and they were able to do so much damage. And these Thurio spears are not firing against some light infantry. They are firing, they're throwing this javelins. I don't even know whether I should call it as a firing, because they are just brutally murdering this desert cohort and desert legionnaires. I mean, they have 80 armor, and they were not able to do anything, even though, if you look at the attackers, what they brought Carthage, they brought Seleucids, and they brought Armenia. None of their mid-tier infantry can take on this desert cohort one-on-one. And you guys can see they had to literally bring in the general, because of this engagement. But the attackers really thought it out, and they brought 5 Thurio spears. I'm right. And the Seleucid player alone brought, I'm not aware, yeah, the Seleucid player alone brought 5 Thurio spears, and they completely destroyed this desert cohort force and legionnaires. I mean, they got just like 5 kills, 10 kills. I mean, not, yeah, some of them got like 30, 40, 50 kills. I'm not sure, uh, but they were absolutely used to their optimal use. Uh, uh, the archers were brought in very late. Most of the archers had ammo still. They were brought in literally, in in almost the last 15 minutes of the gameplay. So when I was watching this, uh, replay, by the way, the defense did a very well job of keeping this cav out here, because they literally dominated this particular area. They were able to control this area, and this was very essential, because if they brought those Syrian archers towards the flank, then it would have been game over for this flank. But because of the general out there, they were able to completely control that particular part. But and another thing which I noticed is that the center, they should have pushed this desert hoplites way before, and this desert hoplites are really good, guys. They are better than thorax swordsmen. Do not be fooled by their name hoplites. And if they had pushed there right there, and if they had used this ballista a little bit later, if they conserved their ammo, you guys could see it's it's a mass over there, and the ballista could have got much over than just 200 kills. Uh, so yeah, and as the battle progressed, the general was depleted, and you guys can see what the Syrian archers are doing right now. I also feel that the Nabatean cav or the general could have been used at this time, but they were somehow defensive with that cav. Uh, the other thing is they did not try to counter this archer. Even placing a slinger on the wall could have ended the lives of those archers. I was surprised actually, when this ballista started firing, and I was like, whoa, this was like really a good strategy, but unfortunately they had, I think, just 2 or 3 shots left, and it was bad. Uh, but finally, the attackers did move in their archers. They had most ammo, guys, and the defense countered them with archers, and I would say this did not go well for the attackers at all. The defensive archers absolutely murdered them, but they could have used them a little better. The defensive archers, especially Nabatea, had, I think, 4 archers, and the Egyptians had 3 archers. I'm not sure if they had used it against this Yoth's one, especially this general. I don't know why he was bad. It was like as if he had bribed those archers. Um, if it was me, I would have just killed them. Yeah, guys. So historically speaking, Ansila did fall, and so did it in this game. Uh, this general, I mean, he did work. He destroyed those archers. They had especially the slingers. The archers had used their ammo, but the slingers had a lot of ammo, and it was a really good charge. But then it should have ended right here. He should have pulled back because he broke this slingers. But he somehow thought it was good to charge him back. They were trying everything possible here, and also I think that the Egyptian player was kind of indecisive and slow. He had to move his troops in, but somehow he was holding back them. Especially he had Galatian guard, um, he had he had 2 thorax swordsmen, and they could have easily beaten this Thuria spear and this bunch of archers over here. But somehow they didn't were not able to use that. That indecisiveness cost them. But this battle was a very close one, guys. Look at what the attackers have got. Carthage almost has like 1 or 2 units, and Seleucids has like maybe some 2 Thuria spear and this general, and they have Galatian guard still, and I think they had like 2 votes one. So yeah, this could have been a much closer battle than what I thought. In fact, some of the time I thought that if the defense had a ballista, they could have easily you know outplayed them, especially if they had more ammo. If the defense had the defense ammo, but it was a well fought battle, guys. But it's not over yet. I mean, I did the second part too, and that's because I felt the second battle was as brutal as this first battle. I mean, the Mr. Goosenife team went in for blood. They absolutely went in for the kill. They were like, oh, so you brought 2 ballistas. We are gonna bring 3 moving ballistas, and we are gonna place them on the hill. So yeah, good luck with the defense. That's the vibe that I got from this attack. captain of Mr. Goosenife team. Uh, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I can just say Mr. Bill.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the channel, man. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks, mate.
Uh, first question: how do I pronounce your name once more? Okay, is there an easier way? Okay.
You just say it.
Okay, alright. So, this battle when I watched, I noticed quite a few things. Usually, attackers, they try to take the walls immediately, but I saw that you guys were trying to,
Yeah,
put in.
take our time.
Yeah, take your time. What was the thinking behind that? Like, I was really.
Yeah, we wanted to use the biggest advantage of the ballistas, and having 3 units, like at the best place in the map, was our best. The best option we had was to hold and take our time.
But did you guys think that it kind of hurt you? Because I saw that pretty much, the initial battle that you guys had was really tough on your mid-tier, mid-tier infantry, especially the thorax swords and the chosen swords. Did you guys think you could have done a better job as the first thing? Like, would you?
In the first battle, so
No, the first part of the battle, like where the, when I was watching the battle, I saw.
oh
that,
yeah,
Yeah. So like 2 thorax got beaten basically by the defense.
so yeah, you see here when they came and flanked us from the other bridge point, and they came in our back. I think we could have stopped that, or by using any troops or cav units. Like,
The other person maybe should have gone without a ballista.
yeah,
Because it would have been easier to kind of micromanage, I guess.
yeah, right.
So
I mean, that was the toughest part, the
yeah,
micromanagement.
yeah, true. Here I noticed that this Kushite archers were just having a field day, man. They destroyed, I think, 2 units of Oathsworn right here. Why wasn't the Macedon player not pushing his archers right here? Did you notice this?
Can you remind me of it? Like, I think they were on the middle side. But same, we were micromanaging with our artilleries, that's why we just delayed our attack unconsciously and indirectly. We did it without, yeah, so difficulties to micromanage, that's
Yeah,
it.
for
That
me,
was ghosted out
yeah,
the 2 Oathsworn units.
yeah, I agree, man. Like, for me, I thought, the battle, when I first watched it, I was like, the battle is over. I mean, looking at the Oathsworn getting beaten off like that, I thought it's done.
Yeah.
But believe me, guys, I didn't expect the comeback that these guys did. I mean, there's really a crazy part that Mr. Bill does after this. I'll just show you guys. Basically goes in with his general, and in
Oh
Archer
yes, that
5.
charge.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I
It was so painful to watch, like, he's praying for a good charge and everything. I was like shouting in my mind, "Come on, do this charge!" It was that close.
yeah, it was really crazy. I mean, that charge, like with your general, I didn't expect that. Neither did the defenders. It was really well done, man.
Thanks.
Uh, at this point in the battle, what was your thinking? Like, you guys thought that you still had a chance? When you lost like 2 Oathsworn?
Technically, we weren't seeing the other half of Galatia's army. So we were like, yeah, we have a little chance. We were like excited and everything.
Here again, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this
Yeah, the charge. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if the Macedon general was here, this was game over. I mean,
Yeah, right.
this was like a beautiful move, my man. Like, his general was here, and they didn't have any support, I guess. I mean, you could have just flanked. You could have got the ballista. You could have got the archers. Why was
Yeah.
the Macedon general on the other side of the map? What was like?
So I think it was on the other side because of the sellouts of uh, of the Galatia army and the Kushite army,
So basically,
like
to
on
protect your
the right
ballista.
side. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So to come back to that point, sorry I interrupted. So, what did you guys think at this point of the battle?
So yeah, we were just excited and we thought we had a good chance, but we did not see like the 6 or 7 left unit of the Galatia army on the back of the map. Like you can see,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. Uh, but at this point, even though Galatia had like 7 legionnaires, I think by the end of the battle, Galatia had just like 1 or 2 legionnaires left out, I believe.
Yeah. Well, it was tough, but I'm pretty convinced of and happy about what we did. I find it a good result.
Actually, I was very much impressed by the fact that you guys actually brought this close. Like, I mean, this archer fire when you guys brought in, I think the defenders, like, you guys were defeating, I think, Galatian legionnaires with Levi Freeman, if I'm correct. You guys were breaking them with your charges. Uh, uh, it was kind of like an uphill battle for you guys from here, but I was kind of enjoying the fact that you guys were able to, you know, bring this this close actually.
Yeah, we were quite happy about that result at the end. Even if we lost, like we're happy that we
So,
killed most of their armies. Yeah.
can you tell us about what happened with that Gallo-Thracian infantry?
Oh, that Thracian infantry. Micromanaging. We were all 3 on controlling the ballistas, and we were shooting actually at the 2 units that the Thracian infantry was following. Yeah, these 2, the Celtic Wars and the Galatian regiment there. So yeah, we were focusing them down, and we did not see the Thracian infantry like rushing in the trap. So I think it was my biggest mistake.
So, and again, this I was when I was watching this, I was like, charge! I was shouting like, this Macedon general, if it could just charge it.
Yeah, the frustration. Like when you see the replay,
Yeah.
you're even much more frustrated than when you play.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you know.
Yeah, because we get to be the backseat generals, I guess, like sit and watch. Yeah, I agree, man. Um, then again, this move right there, this was questionable. Okay, this I agree. You got really good kills on the Galatian legionnaires. I mean, it was painful to watch. You just destroyed them.
Oh yes, this one.
Yeah, but the use of ballista after this, that's what I don't agree with. Why didn't you go for their boats one? Like, I think he.
Oh, because I saw the Kushite general, and I was thinking about morale loss.
Okay.
And the colors are pretty much the same. I think it was both green units.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize it was enemy troops.
Okay, that's a good point actually.
Yeah.
And again, when you guys went tireless, right? Without no
Yep.
archers. So, did you think that it affected you at all in the battle, like having no archers? And going just
Yeah, I think Yeah, of course, because we lost 3 units of Oathworn like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think too that the Cretans did very well on our side,
Yeah.
the Macedons Cretans,
Yes.
and we had the support of the ballistas. That's
Mm.
why I thought I should bring more infantry focused
Infantry.
army.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because basically you guys had less mid-tier infantry as much as it was Taiwania just brought I think four mere chosen swords if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think that fork knife. Yeah, I'm not sure though.
So how do you rate this map? Is it easy to attack or it's easy to defend?
Um, well, on the left side of the map, you have that hill. That hill is tough to control because you can hide troops and it's far from the artillery range. So, yeah, this one exactly. So here it's tough to hold it, both for the attackers and the defenders. But I think we really have a good advantage for the other hill, like the parallel one, to put the ballistas on. It can give a huge advantage if well used. But I think it's hard for attacking and for defending too.
Yes. So we basically, guys, we had a good time having a chat with Mr. Will. Once more, thank you for joining.
Welcome.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you have better luck in the lower half of the other bracket.
Yeah, let's see the surprises we'll have.
Yeah, they'll still be playing, guys, so make sure to support them. Thank you for joining, man.
Thank you for inviting me, mate.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this coverage of our battle between Mr. Goosenife and Ghost Legion. The Ghost Legion are in the next round. Do support. I'll also link the Discord for the Colosseum tournament. Do join, support the teams. You can also play skirmish battle with them. I hope to see you guys in the next battle. Please do take care and thank you so much once more. See you all. Bye bye.